said CF now. On broadcast, bro.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Houston Texans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I thought that nigga was asleep.
Who?
D.
Oh, D.
Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Yeah, but 4-0 wasn't to beat it right now.
He's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Let me see.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
In the East?
In the A.
Watson, off play action. In trouble here, and down he goes.
For the offense? No, sir.
Deion Jones.
That'll be the line.
He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12.
Falcons got number 2.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt. And
I got you by 63 yards.
They drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
I got 10 more passing yards than you.
It's Watson. He's going to loft one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now a run with Hyde. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
You got,
they've got to do a better job up front and create
I got
some
10 more passing yards than you.
Almost literally
you got
on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from the safety. That could have been disastrous.
53 more rushing yards to me. But I got my total yards gained is 1961. Yours is 1898.
For the Falcons offense as they come
it
up
must be
first and 10
something else into this.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Maybe special team yards count.
At the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Nah.
Bernardrick McKinney, a first-time Pro Bowler a season ago, in on the tackle there.
I don't know either. When you go to total offense.
Johnson to throw on 2nd down. He's letting this one go. And this is caught.
Total defense.
And he is into the end zone for a
49ers
touchdown. Will Fuller,
Lions number 2.
His 4th
Falcons
touchdown
number 3.
of the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6.
You got the number 1 rush defense, only giving up 128 yards. I'm behind you at number 2 with 238 yards. So that's 110 yards more in 2nd place.
And the Texans set to come onto the
pass
field.
defense,
and on the first drive,
giving up 366 yards.
These are professional athletes, but I
I'm number 2. I gave up 632 yards. So again,
don't you?
it's a big gap in between.
And typically, what I
first and second. But you, on the other hand, you gave up 849.
You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way.
Junior just not coming off a bye too though.
One play has him up
You're
past the
15
40 already, and another first
in
and 10.
in passing. That's right. Yeah,
7 yards on the
Junior was
pickup
on
there,
his
and it'll
bye.
leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Number 1 and you number 2. 870 total yards, and you got 977.
And he's going to go down.
I got 27 sacks to 11.
Von Miller doing what he does best. With
I
a
got more
sack.
takeaways.
I got 6. You got 5. You ain't got the 2 picks.
Throwing on third
You
down.
got 3 forced fumbles.
But he's got the completion.
With fumble
of
recoveries.
Hopkins.
I got
That's
2.
going to be good for another first
I got
down.
4
Tackles
interceptions.
made at
You
the
got 2.
Falcons'
You
40.
got 5 takeaways. I got 6.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers.
I done gave up 74 points. You done gave up 70.
Always remember that when
You
we
went there and rush
practices,
defense.
we see
You
that
got
after
those
practices
two
as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a
Redskins
situation.
lead in
Back to
turnovers.
the ground with Johnson.
Followed by the
Alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Watson, and finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I had some growing pains, man.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Now it's Watson. His pass caught at the 4. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Who?
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
What's going to trade it more?
A reminder about Sunday night football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Oh, that's how you know.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Looking to throw. Johnson. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer.
Yeah, and you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one.
Boy, I was going to say, oh God, if they would have caught that, I was going to get the game off.
Look at my coach. Why would we go for it there? I mean,
you watch my broadcast?
I was watching the broadcast. Let me pull it up.
I just paused it.
Hold on.
You got it up?
It's loading. All right. Hold on.
No confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here?
Just paused.
You owe us some explanations.
I need to show you replay.
Oh, those tips and those off his helmet, off all the way to the end zone. Wow. Wow. They bounced it off the helmet all the way to the end zone, man.
Well, I'm telling you, if someone would have caught that,
it would have made sense for them to catch it, though.
hey, what if they would have caught that a touchdown?
Hey. Possession with the head, man.
From about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
See the clip.
I recorded on my phone.
A shotgun snap for Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes.
And Terry, you got me here.
Kick by Fairbairn
most detectives in my house.
And they'll get it back at 7-6. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, that's like,
Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019.
They'll probably
make sure we score some more
away.
touchdowns. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back.
You ain't got no stamina.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop.
Why could you keep 7 out?
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also
how do I
brings
cut
up
him
3rd
out?
down.
He keeps standing
That play
and he
was over
tired.
before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that?
You just have to change the frequency in your coaching strategy.
Now on 3rd and long,
Or,
look to
you know,
throw.
make one of them a 3rd down back.
Lined up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You
That way at least you get a break on 3rd down.
Offensively, several on the
Or make
sideline
one a
motioning.
power back.
Hey, why not a penalty?
You
Why
get a
not
break on
penalty?
certain
What did you
formation.
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
Forces 4th down.
Well, someone's
That
going to be
nigga
happy
started
with
defeated,
that
don't
effort.
he?
You know who else is
What
going
did
to
he
be
say?
happy? His defense.
His broadcast up. Ain't
Created
no
a
point.
very
It was
long
up.
field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking
feel
up
like
nicely.
that, dog.
Good English on that punt.
It just 3 games, 4 games in. Oh, what you 0-4 or 1-3?
2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, 0-3. That's right. You had a bye. Yeah, this your week right here.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in
Who you playing?
around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business. The coach.
Oh, didn't you trade some players to the Browns?
Up past the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And it's complete. Hooper.
I know D traded some folks to the Browns. He traded Josh Norman.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Really, really.
13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Watson trying to get his guys moving. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Take my ball.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and the catch made by Johnson.
Oh, get this one I got. Go.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, Johnson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys. And
now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what?
Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Deshaun Watson and the Texans offense trot back out there. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Freeman again. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another 1st down run right there.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd and a couple, Watson.
We call that sack block.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Stay with your man. Tight as Ringo. Tight as the
Here's Johnson on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Back to throw. Johnson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. This one caught by Ridley.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Steps away to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post
2nd win.
Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Looking to throw. Johnson. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he's got it. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. Watson, he's got the hook up to Lazard. Touchdown, Houston. Alan Lazard, his first touchdown on the year, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Did a good return
until he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up.
I don't know how long June's going to be with us.
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Real bad.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. High. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
Got him a pick 6.
Losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with
the number 1 defense.
Okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays set the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Watson now to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
None of that, man.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly
balling now. They balling.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. Out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down.
Thank you, roughing the passer.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This is Jones. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a tough.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. 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 I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Watson and the Texans now. Down 24-20, 36 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for
Going for the game, Jim.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Got an open man, it's QT. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Atlanta,
big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number.
Hey, what y'all think Brady playing that next year, man?
I think he